Thank you, asshole.
Howdy. The hat is on ahead. Howdy doody, good afternoon, welcome. Yeah, a bit late on starting there. Just doing using the test version of XSplit, the private test release, or public test release, and for some reason it wasn't working. Some macros weren't enabled, but we're there, we're in, we've got it working again, which is good. Just double checking on my effects. Octopus, hey, how you doing, my friend? Good afternoon. Hope you're tickety-boo. Let's just put that there. There we go. There we go. Let's look a bit more natural. So here we are in War of the Three Peaks. Yes, we're heading through the content. This is actually part of the kind of offshoot, really, for basically the epic storyline, which is where I'm down here in Limlock currently, which is Legacy of Durin and the Trials of the Dwarves. So we're doing that as well as talking to Leia Thread, who is off up here, because there's various ways that you can come at this, but this is what we're having a look at anyway. But so we're gonna have I've probably got about an hour or so, and then I just need to take a quick break, because I'm just making some bread, some fresh bread. It's just proving at the moment, you know, smelling lovely, and then from there we're going to do a bit of kneading on it, which we need to do, and then let it prove a little bit longer. And then we will be cooking it in a little while. So we're going to see how that pans out. Really?
I do not understand why your friend is so concerned about the one called Gorgor.
Yeah. Okay, I can listen to Ruzat. Hang on, where the fuck? Oh, taskboard. Is there? I was like, where the hell is that? Oh, there he is. There he is. Right, so we're going to send messages. Put a little Vida. He's the spear wife over there.
I told Vida that as he grows into a man, he must shoulder further duties around the village.
Mailbox. Cool. Right, so looks like Vida is going on a little adventure, so that's a bit worrying. Just to be on in guard. It's a little bit of a worry. The awning guards are not loading. So anyway, we're going a little wander. Remember rightly, finding this bloody little kid was a bit of a nightmare, if we're honest. We'll kill these on the way anyway. We might as well. There we are. Up. Try and avoid the stalker if we can. Nah, couldn't get through quick enough. Bats. Away. To drive your batty. Well, there's Vidar. Oh yeah, of course he's a little bear, isn't he? He's yawning. Couple snorts in your direction. Can I guess its meaning? Is this Vidar? You up so? Of course you're 6. Right alongside the bear cub. Don't worry, Vidar. We got this. I have no idea why I put an noble mark on there, but there you go. Revealing mark, rather. And Vidar's quite a bit of a bit of a dude, really. $176,000 health he's got there, which ain't bad, really. Ain't bad at all. The bear cub hurries away in triumph. Nice. There we go. So that's that one done. Go back. So we'll just kill certain things on the way if we so wish. That looks cool. What the hell is that up there then? Is that? If I'm looking across there. Is that the... Oh, it's the Erie, isn't it? It's going to be the Erie. Yes. So you can actually see the Erie. Cool. Nice. Right, trundle back up the hill. Ba 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 da ba ba da da da. Much Vibes is inbound. How you doing, Much Vibes? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here he comes, walking down the street, just trying to be friendly with everyone I meet. Hey, hey, it's Much Vibes. How are you, my friend? Welcome along. Don't mind me. Just, you know, enjoying the day off. Excellent. Good to hear. I like to think that people are doing okay. It's always good. Day off work is always a good day. So we get to play a bit of LOTRO, do some things that we need to do around the house. Not too sure these Beyonding guards are feeling tickety-boo though. And the Invisible Man. There we go. You say he's not there for some reason. Not loaded. Oops.
Vidar returned and
Right, so
spoke
find the
of your
dwarves behind
promise.
Runarik and Issa's lodge. Oops. Now, Ruzat, Nath, and Agatur, I can't remember if they are part of
My eyes deceive me.
Gifts for the Bears.
It is good to see you well.
Yeah, we'll do that anyway. It's a bit of rep. Reputation's what you need. We go. Towards the guards to watch glowing released and the ravens. Oh, there's your Mac. I'm like, where the hell is he? I've heard of it. Yeah, I don't play it, but I have heard of it.
Are they ready or not? What is
I tend
the
not to
delay?
play many mobile games, if I'm honest. And there goes the messenger ravens. Oh, that's them done.
The ravens have been sent. They have been more than welcoming. Up to this point.
Oh no. We were from Crete. As my ravens flew above the white mare on their errand, arrows spread from the ground, brought them down. I don't know if any of the birds have had the assault, if any of the messages will reach the destination. Go to the white mare, which is obviously this here. And recover the fallen ravens. We know which of them did not escape the orcish volley. Yep. So we're going on a little quest. Little mission. Now. We had this question before and I can't remember. I'm fairly certain we can actually get down here. And then come out the other side. Oh, goblin. He'll do. Come here, little shit. Slimers, just like that. Yeah, we can get down there. We can get out the other side. But it's just getting down there. It is a bit of a drop. Slimer bobbing in the water like he does. Right. So, let's get that out. Right, badgers, stormbiters, stuff, not really what we need. This is the mare. Okay, we need to see if we can find the bat. Come on, we'll have more downloads than even Fortnite in just the first month. Yeah, well, that's good. I mean, it is. I mean, I do feel for the devs that work on some of these games, because you think, you know, that they're making a hell of a lot of effort to make things work. It's such a competitive market in the mobile world, so. But yeah, I much prefer. To be fair, the only time I actually have any time to play is when I'm on the PC. I don't tend to have time for mobile gaming as well. It's either work, some home life, and then streaming. So always got plenty to do. Ooh, there's injured Hyala. Let's just deal with that one. Goblin Raider. That's always handy. Right, you can get into attacking that. I'll just pick up the message ravens from the white mare. So it looks like one got through. Go. Right. So we've got to get back to. Oh shit! Yeah, we need to go to the northwest point. This is the mistake I made before. I didn't actually read what the message was, and then I ended up going in the wrong direction. Warg Riders, good. Got some more of these. Okay. Okay, Venko, Gloyd, and Imak all came here as well. Okay.
We are being watched. No, not by orcs.
Okay. I thought the unexpected visitors northwest. Okay. Bears by the looks of it. It's those bare necessities, those simple bare necessities. But we'll get you because we need to kill you. There we go. Release 2 more of them bad boys. Swim across the very fast flowing river, which would probably sweep us away. Runic, not beard, followed you to the White Mare with some of his people. Why?
Your ravens. Do they still live?
Runic gently takes the birds from you and sniffs their wounds. They are grievously wounded and will die if they are not treated, but I understand one of the ravens escaped the arrows of the orcs and winged away with the message it bore. Does your interest in these poor creatures then end? There are no more of you to you. You then discard them. You make it clear that you want to heal Hjarla and Varka of their hurts if you can. This is true. You will collect some of the herbs we call flood broom. It grows beside rivers and streams in the floodfells and possesses healing properties that may help. Collect you some unspent arrows from the orcs. My wife will inspect them back in Limlock and she may learn from them something of which I can make use when healing these ravens. Okay. And so it looks like I'm going on a little journey, as you can tell. Okay, that's some flood broom right here. Come back across to the side. There's a little bit more up that way as well. Anymore. That's quite a cool. You get one waterfall coming down there, and then the other one coming down there as well. Very nice, very nice. I mean, admittedly, it's no Unreal Engine with textures and stuff like that, but it's still very cool. Up we go. Hopefully, there we go. Right, let's go see if we can find some orcs. Gundabad Hunter. I don't think he'll have any, but we'll smack him anyway. You know, why not? Oh, he did. How very lucky of us. And the spearmen. Do need them. Right, so that's 3 lots of arrows. I need some more blood broom, hopefully, and maybe a goblin raider as well. Warg riders, like this one will do. Come here, you. No, that right, that's finished. Oh, did he just move on to that side? Yeah, he did. Okay. There we go. Oh, fucking badger's having a go at me. Unbelievable. Back off, badger. Yeah, okay, so there's some flood broom down there. Gotta be very careful getting down there. How the hell do we get back up? Okay. That might not go so well if we just drop off there, but let's see. Let's just plunk ourselves in the water. Oh, we did alright there. Bit creaky there as well. A bit of a fast swim. Obviously steps forward, looks like you're not getting anywhere. There's some flood broom. I don't think there's any more along there, so a quick look at the map. There, so let's pick that up. There we go. Might find some more wargs, I suppose, technically. Maybe along that side. Whoa! Ah, there is. Some Gundabad stuff. That was quite handy. You. We'll get that. We'll have some of that. You know worries, yeah, you're more than welcome to lurk. There is a lurk command, ! Lurk, if you so wish. If you just want to dissolve into the background. Right, so we need to get to Limlock, which would suggest we've got to go up here. So, anyway, let's go kill these two. And up the hill. We'll take out the spearman because we're probably going to pull him anywhere. Crit. Nice. Yes, keep it. Oh, fucking bad. He's the bad. Okay, on to the white mare. Okay. Don't think. Oh yeah, we can get out that side. So we get back up that side and we'll get out that side. Love how they actually put a mountain goat there. Whoop. Now, if we know anything about mountain goats can do lots of things and get into stupid places is one of those. Right, up the hill we go. Right, so we've got a new deed, which is complete many quests in the Wells of Langflood. Again, this character, because I did Valarim, he hasn't got a lot of reputation with anyone, if we're honest. Oh, can't get up there, can we? We're going to have to go around. We're going to have to go around. We're going to have to go around. Try to do shortcuts. Da, da. Okay. Bit dodgy. There we go. Da, da, da. Right, Yissa's down here, isn't she? There she is. She's over there.
You brought me some arrows from the orcs? Let me see them.
That rune mix up there. Got him inside the lodge when he's actually stood there anyway. Right. Had the flood room in the boiling water in the north, the room.
Yes. I thought so.
What of water? Wait for the flood broom tea to properly steep. The steep. Ba-bum. Right. Pot of water. Yep. Finally got stuck. Right.
Is tea to the raven.
So we get a warmly moonlit tier 4 basic essence box, which is nice. I'm looking at some agility stuff for my burglar because he doesn't have the best about. So we're going to finesse and crit. Yeah. Thank you much, Vice. Thank you very much. There we are.
Are you surprised to learn I possess such skills? You should not be.
You
Praises,
wish to
man.
learn the art of appraisal? Try once more, and perhaps you will notice
Wow.
details you
Here
missed
still waits your assessment of her
before.
skills and abilities. You can see what you've learned. Your suspect, Beyonding Woman of Limlock, Skin Changing 95, Observation 90. Besides, as you provide your account, but there is humour in it. You say you have a great skill at skin changing. What gave you that idea? Ah, funny jest. Right, once again, and perhaps you can notice details you missed before. The signs are there for one who knows to seek. Praise me once more and concentrate. Okay. Alright, wait especially for your second assessment. You consider what you've learned. Skin changing 95, observation 90, hardiness 18, resolve 90. She nods, pleased at your success. You've done well, creature, and will improve with time and practice. We will not try this on your dwarf friends next. If they are like others I've known, they will be interested in your appraisal of their talents. You may find it useful to learn of their strengths and weaknesses as well. For there is little doubt that danger still lies ahead of you all. After you've done that, perhaps you can impress my husband with your newfound talent. Wow. I don't remember doing this actually at all. Okay, and praise his skills. Got a little assessment going on here. There's glowing. Axe wielding 80, fire making 95, hardiness 90, and resolve 85. Okay. Ah, you've been practicing the art of appraisal. My son Barlin was quite skilled at that, and Thorin relied on his observant eye and his wisdom. Pity what happened to him in the end. Oh, sorry, my cousin, not my son. You should appraise the other members of our travelling party. Begin with Imak, for I think he will be the most difficult to read. Where the fuck is Imak? Yeah, I was Alright.
What are you doing?
Perception, smell, 90. Trap construction, 80. Hardness, 95. And resolve, 90. I trust you are suitably impressed with what you've seen. Life in the pits of Mordor was hard, and not every stout axe had the fortune to escape the chains of Sauron. But those that did were made strong, toughened by the experience, so it was with me. Those who did not suffer in Mordor were not in-tempered as I was. Appraise Venko and see if I'm wrong. No competition, of course. I'm merely curious. Right. Where's Venko? Go to the other side. Not that, you know, friends would generally be stood next to each other, talking. Axe wielding 60, sword wielding 75, hardness 80, resolve 80. Yes, you seem to have developed an item for skill. It is true, I am not as accomplished with axes as I am with swords. Sword is a Jaluka weapon. We will swing axes if that is what we have at hand, but we do not prefer them. Zelda 599, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, welcome. Let the Lumbeer prize their axes. Will use whatever is necessary for victory. Whether that be sword, axe, or with a knife. Remembering the words of Yasser, you decide to next appraise Runerick Knotbeard. This could be a bad idea. Well, let's just see if Yasser has trained you in the art of appraisal. What can you tell of me? Skin changing 95, herbalism 85, hardiness 85, resolve 85. A second, just an email. Boop. You make good progress, Chris. You so too have the injured ravens. I'm pleased to tell you that with time enough to rest, they should fully recover from their wounds. They were fortunate for my knowledge of herbs and for your quick actions. The flood broom tea has already counteracted the poison. Your agreement to care for these ravens had another effect. It caused me to change my appraisal of you. You're welcome to remain in Linlock if you wish, and so too can these dwarves. But I hold firm to one thing. I refuse to host an entire company of dwarves within my village. You need special skill of appraisal to know I mean it. Or you need no special skill. Fairy Scruff.
Your friend Gloin told me one of his ravens escaped the arrows of the orcs.
Oh, fucking Gloin's always creeping up on you. So we meet up with Imac south of the gorge of Sundergrot, defeat goblins at Sundergrot, collect discarded weapons at Sundergrot, talk to Venko on the grassy slope east of Sundergrot, and talk to Imac beyond the bridges of Scarabrig. Oh. So let's have a quick look. So that's what we need to keep. Keep that as well. Champion's great. Actually, we don't need that. We need to plonk into there. That we need to plonk into there. Not sinister wings. Toughened skins. Okay. Okay. So it looks like. Yeah. No worries, Keepy. Right, so we need to basically head down here, get across this bridge, or across here, towards Sundergrot. I think you come down here, across there, follow this pathway, get over to there as well. Okay, right, looks like it's going to be horse, of course. Yeah, Keepy, probably in about 3/4 an hour I'll be taking... well, maybe a little bit less. A little break. Just for probably 10 minutes, 5 minutes or so. Just because I've got something to do. Alright, let's just see. What the time is... time is... Yeah, about half an hour. Oh. I was just checking to see what the timer actually said. Right, out we go. Let's put a little bit of that on. The Beyond guards are still invisible. Bit worried. Alright, down the hill. Like I said, this is the epic storyline that kind of is going to still tie in with the Elder Slade, which I've taken this character through. Oh, fuck, I've just... Yeah, I went across the deeper part, didn't I? Like, I don't know. Whoops. Right, let me just kill some wargs, actually. While we're here. We get Gundabag Stalker. Right. No. Nearly sent him off to go kick the shit out of that badger there by accident. Not the best idea in the world. Oh. This is how bad the combat is. So we basically need to be up over there towards Sundergrot. Sundergrot is headed into that direction, so we need to get down there. Avoid the spearman, but if I do see any more wargs on the way, I will kill some. Wag. Yeah, waggy. That's the end. Rubbish. Right, let's get on the Steedy McSteedy pants then. Down there. Get a brig. Whoa! Hello. That was not weird at all. Sexy doodle. Oh, there you go. Stalker. That's perfectly fine. Nothing to worry about. Talk to him about beyond the bridge of Scarabrig. Right, so somewhere around here. Now, is that the bridge of Scarabrig? Because I thought that was the bridge of Scarabrig, to be fair. Anduin Badger. Another stalker. We are taking these out just because if I ever go back to Limlock, I can hand that into a certain dwarf. Walk straight into a tree. A little bit laggy today. A little bit laggy even in this environment. Oh, there's Gundabad. Sorry, Sundergrot, not Gundabad. Sundergrot. I think they kind of just plonked this in just to kind of give a precursor towards the kind of environment you'd go into the Elder Slaves, which is obviously in and around the gates of Gundabad. Obviously, that is Sundergrot. Oh, I literally have stopped. Oh, started again. Wow. You know, I said there was a bit of lag. That doesn't bode well. Well, the internet's fine because I'm still uploading okay, so it must be the game server. Do you know what's annoying on this character? I just cannot collect anything because he's not high enough level on his crafting. He's a bit shit. Ah, okay. Okay, I'll do this one. That's all I get. Might as well do this one because I think it's going to be a piece of piss seeing as there's quite a few of them stood here. Right, last one. There we go, finished now. Reputation is what you need. So like I said, that was quite easy, so I thought I might as well do it. Right. Bum, bum. I think if I remember rightly, Sundergrot was a bit of a bitch of a place. I think I went in there on on my Guardian. He was okay. He's the only one that's done it around this area, I think. Right. Right. Sound of goblin cries echoing among the crags near Sundergrot. Yeah. I mean, this shouldn't be too bad. I think the deaf thing is, Keepy. I love how I get the smell thing. It improved. He's better at smell now. I think it's after you've been into Elder Slades and you realise how shitty ass hard that is, even for heavy armor. It's everything else seems a bit easy, and I think it's the other way around. You get a bit complacent when you go. I mean, this might have been a precursor, if you know what I mean, just to make it realise that hey, when you get into Elder Slades, this is the kind of shit you're gonna have to put up with. Everybody's got a little bit complacent. Yeah, fuck, I hate the sappers one. Wow, I didn't even see you sneak that heist in there. Ooh, you little snakes. Now, are there more weapons inside or are they only on the outside? I can't remember. Oh, hang on. I've still got to speak to Venko before I actually go in there, haven't I? Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's that one there. I missed a weapon. Oh no, it's on the outside there. Oh. The annoying thing is, you know that you've got to go through this bit to then come out to then go find Venko. Still absolutely no reason to stay on your war steed to fight stuff. Not. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Anyway, howdy doody. Bit wonky. Salvosa, Jimmy's in. Keepy's here. Fairlawn's here. Darklighter. El Cajones. Mopper is in. Much Vibes still here. Zelda as well. Good afternoon to you all. Good morning. Whatever part of the world you're from. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right on from Venko at
we will
Sundergrot.
answer all our foes.
I accidentally pulled that stone biter as well. Annoying. No. Everything's super aggressive, isn't it? But, hello. Right, look out, sure. There goes shouts in triumph, goes in search of more goblins. He's off. Right, let's talk to Imak again. We've got a deed bestowed of natural formations. Okay, so explore the K-bed Rimadath. I actually didn't realise there were some deeds up here that actually gave us hang on, what? Yeah, talk to Venko south of the gorge of Sundergrot. He's back across the bridge. So I've kind of got to fight me way back through again. Wow. There is a lot of lag because my skills aren't firing. Wow. Nice. Nice foods, nice foods. Right, let's see if I can just keep to the side here and not pull everything. Be handy. Alternatively, wow, skills are not firing at all. See you later, much vibes.
My sword arm is
His soul wielding's got better. Got to glowing. Fine.
It feels
Wielding's got
good
better.
to fight again.
Right, travel
Isle
now.
of Sundergrot is a place of great interest for the Longbeards, and I would like to see it.
Oh,
Long ago, during the First Age, the Grey Mole Rebellion came to an end among the rocky cliffs of High Sundergrot.
so we're up here. It's not showing where we actually are in the world. Just a moment, my friend. The climb to this high place was quite exhausting me, and we are not yet to the top. I must rest for a moment. Continue climbing northward among the crags of High Sundergrot. Not tired. I can climb 100 more steps. I'll keep the old Longbeard company while he rests. I have a idea, Mac. Greasy will go on ahead. You lazy set of wankers. Now, I'm not being funny, but isn't that a bit, like, not going to work? The forlorn wind whistles among the crags, but nothing else moved. Not yet, anyway. Certainly collapsed as this place, hasn't it? There's a door. Drift of fallen snow. Do you know, I actually do not remember this place coming up here at all. And I'm sure I've done it. It was all flooded as well. Ooh, icy water. Cliff covers an ancient helmet of dwarf beck shattered long ago. Okay, broken area. here that Motsog, the traitor, claimed leadership of the dwarves. Ooh, so this is a new bit. It was here that he built this city during the first age of this world. And dwarves fought dwarves in this place, spilling kindred blood. And someone comes. Huh? Where? Who else would think to climb this high? Durin, Rusty and Longbeard warriors. Boy, in Creaky, I see your purpose mirrors our own. Oh. What purpose is that, my prince? Visit High Sundergrot before the great campaign begins, of course. Excuse me. And you and your travelling companions have done well, Creaky. I received Gloin's message at Scarhold not long after it was sent, for his messenger ravens are renowned for their speed, and the bird he selected was no exception. His tidings of a new Lord of Gundabad filled me not with fear but with anticipation, for no orc will stand between me and my chosen path, no matter his lineage. I had the message copied and sent to the Lonely Mountain, the Iron Hills, and other dwarf holdings in lands both near and far. My armies gather to march on Gundabad, and we all forewarned with the tidings uncovered on your scouting expedition. I'm eager to turn my gaze upon the mountain home, and sought no delay, but I wanted to first make the journey here to Sundergrot. It was here that the very first Durin to bear the name put an end to the usurper Motsog, solidifying his power and his claim to lead the dwarves with that victory. By making this journey, I hope to become closer to my ancient forebear, as I may draw strength for the battles to come with the memory of those whose name I bear. I confess that I did not expect to find so much climbing. Okay, let's keep climbing upward and clear the way for us. Continue our cease and climb the fallen pillar lying over the stairs to reach the upper level of the ruins to Sundergrot. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Spot of moonlight or something. Handy. Bit of parkour going on. Very handy that he fell into this place exactly, isn't it? Up. You hear growling sounds and flustering winds in the upper reaches of the ruins. Wings of High Sundergrot. Okay. That is a reforge. Let's just open the reforge. Right. Onwards and upwards. Okay. I might have to be a bit careful here. You're going to come back down the stairs. Yeah, he is. Come on, you. Come on, you. You don't want to be taking on too many of these at once. That would be annoying. Shit, clubbing me on the head like that. That's not very nice, is it? Wow, there's a few of them here, isn't there? Right. More lurkers. Lurker. Oh. Right. So, Blade of Ancient Make. So we can't actually see much down that hill. But we are up here in Rovanian. We are in the Wells of Langflood area. We're just looking back down to, basically, that's the bridge where we came across down there. Or there or thereabouts. So this is like, obviously, Sundergrot into there. Whoa, where are you going, Slimer? Broken Blade of Ancient Make. Blade is of such ancient make that it must have been broken long, long ago. I was not sure I should come here. My thoughts said to me, go to Gundabad, do not delay. My heart said, there is a place you should see. Two voices there were, and they were in conflict. There are voices of all Longbeards, my prince. They have driven every Durin before you, and now they speak to you in concert. Oh, that's a very good use of the word. Perhaps glowing. That may be. I'm glad he came here to High Sundergrot after all. In this place, I feel my kinship with Durin the First more keenly than ever. Imak Venko may I now speak privately with Kriti. Fine. Very well, I will be here if you need me. It's a matter of some delicacy, my friend, and I urge you to exercise discretion. I will not belabor the point, for I trust you will use such prudence as this subject requires. I tasked you with finding and defeating the raiding party from Gundabad, and that endangered the folk living within the wells of Langflood, and from Glowing's message, Raven, I know that you did so successfully, but there is one matter of concern that was not made clear to me in the message. I ask you this. Were Imak and Venko effective on this errand? Did you have any reason to question their loyalties? Did they strike you as good-hearted allies of the Longbeards, or did you detect veins of disloyalty or deception running beneath their surface appearance? I do not know if you're familiar with Grey Mall Rebellion, but all my people know the lesson of High Sundergrot. Even our closest friends can be tempted into treachery, as was Motsog the traitor. He was once the dearest friend of Durin, father of the dwarves, and still he raised the Grey Mall army in rebellion, claiming a lordship that was not his. Durin the First repaid that treachery with death, though Motsog was once his closest friend. I would not say this Jelruka or this stout axe are as dear to me as that, Kriti. You assured Durin that you have few complaints about the trustworthiness or effectiveness of your companions. Then I do not either. Still, I advise you to keep an eye upon the Zelruka especially, for his people believe they have a claim upon Gundabad, and they do not want to win it back from the orcs, only to lose it to these dwarfs from the east. Company Durin on the northward road to war. Like the dwarves who came before me, whose name I now bear. My heart is filled with noble purpose. I have commanded my armies to descend upon Elderslade. They wait now for us, if you will accompany me to war. Friends and allies, your road leads to the north to Elderslade. Ooh. Are you prepared? Prepared as we ever will be. Elderslade then, may the journey be quick and the road uneventful. Victory lies at the end of it, at the very gates of Gundabad. Okay. Well, I've already been here, to be fair. But not Misthallow. Through Misthallow. Oh, right, we're up here. Ah, yeah, because this was the way that you couldn't actually get through before, which was quite funny. Right, so you get an Amphalasco apparent, a starlit crystal, and a mysterious heritage rune of knowledge.
I commanded the establishment of a war camp from which we will launch our assault.
Oh, so that's to there. Marvellous. Right, so that's into the war camp for that. What I'm just going to do is, while I'm actually here... Oh, one sec. Right, going to take a quick AFK. I'm just going to plonk myself somewhere safe. I need probably 2 or 3 minutes AFK, and then I should be back. I should just plonk myself there. Give me a mo, and I should be back very shortly. Back again now. Oh, right. That's that sorted. For the time being. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so I was going to go get on my war stage, zing around to basically here. This map does not follow what we the way it should. So yeah, we're going to go down. Just think. Giant possibly named Harem God. Okay. Have him. I think we can take him. I think we can take him. Whoa, man, that a bank. He's nearly dead. He is. That was a piece of piss. Oh, fuck. See that? After all that. Jimmy's here, Raz of Salvosa. Good afternoon to you all. How are you? Hey, well. Right, so that kind of is the book quest. We just got to get to Anakafu, which we'll get to eventually. Just, like I said, I'm just going to whiz around, speak to a certain Leah thread, because he's got a few missions that storyline we need to tie off while we're here. Yeah, taking on that giant was relatively easy. Which, no complaining about. Right, so just follow this down and then round when we get round the corner. I mean, it is Mist Hallow, very much so. I mean, look, I mean, that's cool. That mist is very good. It's called that for a reason. It's very misty. But yeah, the map doesn't actually follow exactly. It's slightly to the north of the actual map. Everything kind of needs shunting. Something's gone wrong on the plan when they've done the top down for your positional. So I don't think one of those. I don't think they can fix it because it ties in with the next area, and once they start shifting things, I think it cocks everything up. So mini maps are a problem. I mean, see, it kind of joins up here. It's just this map here is kind of in the wrong place. Almost like they've got a duplicate part of the map there that's kind of pushed it too far south. But we're not, you know, we're near enough on the road here, which is correct. Just that other bit where we came round used to be in the wrong place. Right, there's Leo Thread. Speak to him.
Let us rest here for a bit.
Okay, we're going to gather meats, are we? You mean I'm going to gather meat? You told me I'd have done that on the way. Right, I think we need to take on the moot. Okay. That's that one done. Oh, what the hell? Bull moose. We can take on the bull moose. Fuck it. Oh, probably knocked me out. Yep. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I can't see shit. Another bull moose. That's handy. That's handy. Fireflies. Goat. See, the goat would actually be a good choice. Yeah, Vank. Don't actually know if this will actually give us food. It may do. Hopefully. No, it didn't. I don't think the hunter will either, but shit. How you doing, Annie? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? There's another moose. There's a moose loose, but that hoose. Shit, I died. I died in my own heist. In my own bank. Do work sometimes. Yinya's in as well. We'll see. Yinya just comes storming in and she's like, give me some money. There you go. Can have 256 of it. Is that alright? 256 coins. Go on, spend it wisely. Right. Can we head back up here? Will we find anything? Badger. I don't think Badger will give us anything, will it? Right, we need one more. Oh, the hunter. I think the hunter gave us some meat, didn't it? Did it? Oh, I can't remember now. Did. Nice. Right, let's go back round. Right, back round to Leah thread. And hand that in. Hopefully not pull. Bloody bat's gonna get us though, innit? Badger as well. Oh, about. Hang on. Lost one. Oh, for God's sake, he's pulling friends, isn't he? What's he pulled? I've actually no idea. Oh, he's down here. What the hell? Okay, he's pulled a bat and he's pulled a Gundabad Hunter as well. Nice. Fucking liabilities, I'm telling you. Absolute liabilities. To you two, bull moose. You moose of bullock. Nice.
Your skills at the hunt are impressive.
Right, there we go. Oop, straight to Erebor. Oh yeah.
Erebor.
Oop.
Now that we have arrived safely at Erebor, I would very much like to have a look around this grand hall under the mountain.
Okay, I'm ever sure you're born. These will not in your treasury, for they are hard to come by. Right, in we go. got a little bit of history, this. Is good. I think that is the one thing that I don't think World of Warcraft... I mean, I know it creates its own history. But I don't think there's that there for... the lore, the resources. Timaeus, my friend. Viewers of plenty. Oh, viewers of plenty. Oh. Timaeus, you absolute legend. Cheers. Thank you very much, Timaeus. That is absolutely wonderful of you. Yeah, enjoy your essay writing. Yeah, and yeah, the UK, for those of you who don't know, that maybe from various parts of the world, we have now entered basically a month-long lockdown. Doesn't really affect me too much because I still got to go to work. Because I'm classed as a key worker. But hopefully most people can stay at work, to be fair, this time around. It's not going to be like, oh, nobody got to work, yeah, kind of thing.
When Thrain received the gift of Scatha's teeth, he was furious.
My own fought battle beast that would become the worm who bore these fangs seemed no more threat than an adder in the grass. Go back to that starts Rick and tell him the gold he clutches his weregild. The king's greater than he, and I shall ever be.
Wandab remained at Erebor for weeks afterward, pleading for Thrain to see reason.
The Dwarf King never again spoke to him or counted him friend. It was a dark time. Makes me wonder if the necklace was cursed.
Do you suppose that Scatha's necklace is still in Erebor after all these years?
Talk to Frothy. Okay, let's get on the little goatee. 6 months, Timaeus. 6 bloody months, my friend. Just double check that you are still VIP, don't you? Fairly certain you are. Yep, you are. Had to double check. Much appreciated. I do appreciate everybody that subscribes to the channel. I think it's fantastic that you do consider doing it. But I appreciate everybody spending even just their time in the channel and enjoying the content and coming back, you know. Because if you didn't come back, I wouldn't really have much of a following, would I? I wouldn't have much of a channel. Right, so talk to Frothy in Erebor. Whoop, hang on, just nearly went straight past him now.
It is good to see you again.
Yeah, totally is red.
Working
When you
together
continue,
may
you
be the
swiftly
best
travel to
way to complete
Scarhold.
the tale of Scatha.
Whoop. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, that's handy. Marvellous. Scarhold's busy with dwarves running about in preparation. Frothy's up there, isn't he?
There is much to be done.
Yeah, you see.
Rest can come later.
I haven't done anything here. Another one that I skipped, you see. Dun, da, da. This is the problem, you see, is when you skip a little bit of content because of Valaring. It's a bit of a bugger when you've got to try and get to various places. Frothy, I think it is. Go up here. We'll be on the correct level, I think. There he is.
We should be careful going forward, my friend.
Gather supplies. Supplies! What somebody does when they jump out of a cupboard and shout supplies. Right, let's just double check. So they are in and around here, are they? Right. Okay, looks like they're all back up there, aren't they? None of them are down here. Seemingly. At all. idea. Yeah. Right, there must be another set somewhere. Yeah. I'll put that fire in the way. Aha, sneaky. Top of the stairs, eh? Boop.
Thank you for gathering these much-needed supplies.
Oh.
Frothy has told me that the
Right,
dwarves
travel
march
to
into Elder
Akan
Slade.
Khufu. See, this is handy because it all links into where I need to go. And obviously into Elder Slade. Akan Khufu. And I tell you what we'll do. We shall just utilise our little travel skill. Oh. Obviously. There's layer thread.
While we are here, we should assist the dwarves as best we can.
Okay, so that's that one. And then enter the war camp in one of the old dwarf keeps. So if we head into here, does that meet with the dwarves in the lower? Okay, so this is this one. Stockel. Stockel. Stockel's good. Okay, so where do you approach?
You still live?
Oh, yes. Let's speak to Thorgest and Afwal.
Welcome to Anak Kurfu. I feared our paths would not cross again.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to talk to them, read all the stuff, because like I say, when we bring the burger through here, it will be much more funsies. Because he will talk his way through, whereas I won't. Not on this one. Not on this one. Boop. Right. In we go. Lothy. Okay, yeah, so that's a lot of the regular daily ones. Healing hands, yeah. I'll pick these up because I might end up doing them later. So rather than forgetting to do them now. Oh, yeah. I'll talk to them in a bit. Oh shit, have I actually missed? I've still missed somebody on the lower level. Oh, art. Ah, bingo.
So, you made it.
Unbelievable. That's study, that's handy. Yeah. You would miss someone. But we go. There we go. There's Iwind.
Are you here to join Durin's great assault upon Gundabad? Perfect, perfect.
Rousey.
Once again, we are on the doorstep of danger.
Flagby.
I am glad to see you are safe. So many have come to fight for us.
There we go. And then great more arriving dwarves on the low. Oh, great more.
More dwarves have arrived to swell my army's ranks.
Okay, so this is bound on acquire, which again, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use really because well, yeah, They're not aimed at me. It's not aimed at me. Might, vitality, crit, evade, and finesse. You see, so okay. So let's go back down then. Survivors, I'm a bus driver. Oop, hello. Bossy's here.
I am not surprised to see
boring.
you here, but it warms my heart all the same.
Growing. Wow.
My father has had a difficult time since the Iron Garrison was defeated in Moria. Hello.
In the oven. Marvelous. Oop, that way. Nearly went the wrong way. That wouldn't have been a good idea. Definitely not. Boop.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I would if I knew where Boasty was. Oh, there. Love this appraising shit that's going on. Diplomacy, stagecraft, hardiness, and resolve. Okay. He's not. He hasn't got much resolve. I think he's a bit fed up. Okay. His axe wielding, his memory's good, and his resolve is good. So yeah. Right, outside we go to find Bruin somewhere. Just to the north. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Okay, how far to the north is he? Okay, he's not too far. Okay, I haven't got my ghost. My ghost has disappeared, but hey, yeah. We'll survive that, I'm sure. Hey, hang on. Are you just over here? Let's just go up here. Let's just go. There he is. Oh, everyone performed their task perfectly and everybody gets some coinage.
I do not know
Axe
what to
wielding
do, my
95,
friend.
survival, hardiness, and resolve. You lived it. You did. You did. Right, so let's head back in then. Let's lay him out. Yinya's a survivor. She's a bus driver. We go. Boop. Boop. Speak to Durin.
So, the leaders of the Iron Garrison are prepared to fight again.
These are bound to acquire, so they're only going to be useful for me. So I can't really use it on anything
I
else.
dispatched Thalfi the Scout to be my eyes and ears.
But
in
Thalfi
Elder
beside the river just northwest of Cafu. Okay. I think it might actually be an idea, and I'm sure a lot of people will do this. Is that combine the Leah thread quests as well as obviously the storyline that I've been doing now. I think will help immensely in going in the right direction and getting the epic done at the same time, because obviously I've been around here already, bypassed the epic, and then where is he? Oh, he's at the bridge. Very scuff. And I think it would just make things go a little bit smoother, especially if you're coming up here without being into places like Lemorcans and stuff like that, because you're earning some decent gear as well. You do in the Wells of Langflood and Mist Hallow and everything, you do actually get some decent gear, which is bound to account, which is very handy and rather dandy. I've been picking stuff up. I've got another piece there, which I'm going to give to my burglar. I don't know what my burglar's actually got, but I think he might be okay. Right, there's Thalfi.
I heard you would fight
Use the
alongside
map ready
us to
parchment, try
reclaim
Zarkon into the map.
Gundamar.
Use the map ready parchment. Okay. Okay, so we have to find these places. Okay, I think that's what we're looking at. So going to the north, to the south. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, doing a few of those things at once. Okay. Kind of, hey, look, this is stuff that you found. Oh, look, I've not found it yet. Oh, yes, you have. You found it already, but... So if I might be able to. Can we sneak up here? Maybe we can. That's a pain in the ass, but it'll get dealt with. Like so. There we go. Carry on then to the north. To the north. I'm going to hit that. I knew I would, but hey ho. Boop. Oh. Another one. Da, 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 da. Well, might as well just fight. Plenty of enemies around here, so I might as well just fight them. And then this will kill two birds with one stone. First we'll go 7. Is that done? Marvellous. Two more. First one. There's a solo one somewhere. Let's just head back down the hill. Don't think the worm will count, but we'll check it out. Just a natural rather than a Gundabad enemy. Okay, so Faded Phase is just that same one. Mountain Ram. Donker, yeah. So we're going to be heading south. Dragonets. Ooh. Another marker, dwarf marker. Let's grab that. I think there's 12 of those around here, 12 dwarf markers that you pick up. And they are all to do with a deed. Gives you some virtue. Up we go. Right, there was a little click sound. So that means we can just take this black arrow one, hopefully. And that'll be that complete. Done. Right, just need to go back to Anak Kafu. And then obviously next up to there. Boo, 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 boo. Doink. Hit the brakes. No problem with the wall stage. Slide around like little moppets. Like wee and wee. The good thing though is that I've actually already been around here, so I think it is quite handy. I've already found obviously all the places, so I've unlocked horse routes and stuff. So. Da, da, ba, 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 ba. Hit the brakes. Dismount. Speak to Leah Thread.
Have you helped the dwarves in Elderslade? Good, good. We should begin our search in Elderslade with the necklace made from Scuffer's teeth.
Let me take a closer look at these markings.
This is a very exciting discovery.
Oh. So it wants you to go down there. Okay. What am I do? Right, quick AFK. We're back in a minute. Oop, there we are. Da, da, da. Okay, so let's get on. We've got to go up there, so we might as well go here. Do this for Leah Thread at the same time. Getting a fair amount of gear, actually, from doing this Leah Thread one. I think it's almost seen as... if you've not done any of the high-level things, such as Remocanta, etc., that it's a way for you to actually get some half-decent gear. Which is nice, you know, good idea. But yeah, war steeds, pretty much A to B. Don't really use them for anything else now. They are quicker than your normal steed, just not as controllable. So tomorrow, just so you're all aware, 7:30 p.m. there or thereabouts, we will be doing our first D&D session, which will be interesting. We'll see how that lasts. Hopefully not too dramatic. And then just get off there before we completely splatter. Oh, it's a bit further north. So yeah, we're doing D&D tomorrow night at 7:30 UK here on this channel, and then on Saturday we will be heading into that place. Yes, we're going to try as a kin to do the new raid on tier 1. We've never done it before. We don't know what it's going to be like. Well, I say as a kin, we've never done it. I do expect that. Whoa, I've gone completely the wrong way here. I do expect that some of the kin may have already been in with other groups. Because whilst we like to do things as a kin, we don't mind other people actually going and learning the thing. You know, why not? You know, make it easier on us because we know what's going to happen. There we go. I haven't picked up the crystal journal pages either. I haven't bothered. That's his old rock dock. Weathered cairn. Cairn looks quite old.
Perhaps this is the starting point of the map.
Search for the next location on the map. Alright, so it looks like we're going on a little adventure. Annie, Dungeons and Dragons, it's more of a role-playing game. It's not live action like this. It's not 3D environment. Literally, you have a dungeon master, Balthalion, who is going to set the story. He's going to set the scene where going to roll virtual dice for what happens. So there's a bit of RNG, which I mean, RNG, for those that don't know, is random number generator, because you roll a dice to see what happens. It can go swimmingly, or it can go totally tits up, as it did in our first playthrough. The players have got a little bit of free will as to what to do, what to suggest, what can happen. And then it's up to the dungeon master to lead you through the story and say that's not possible because of X, Y, Z, or something like that. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting to play through. It's going to be different. Cappy has played a lot before. Myself, Baz, and Lewis have never played Dungeons and Dragons before, so it's all been quite a steep learning curve. Even the character creation is quite in depth. So we'll see how that pans out. Anyway, hopefully it's hopefully it goes all right. So it's going to be over a few sessions. We're not going to be doing completing the campaign as such in one session. We may completely die in one, but we shall see. But yeah, there's a lot of time and effort to go into to all this. Whoop, find a singular worn stone, but no cairn.
It worries me that we did not find a cairn or some sort of marking here.
Okay, looks like we're off on a little jaunt up the hill. It's funny that we're going to be heading into shitty territory again. There we go. Wag territory. That's up there as well. So yeah, D&D tomorrow. From approximately 7:30 UK.
Ah, another cairn. Similar to the one we found on the shores of Dvergvat.
Okay. Oops. Yes, well being. Come on, gotta get up the hill. I can't get up the hill. Bloody hell.
I believe that we are still on the trail. Let us continue.
Right, yeah, like I say, I'm not reading this because I want to do it all as I read through on Gazbo, because I think that'll be rather cool. I do think it's quite nice to read through the lore. It looks like somebody's doing exactly the same.
Thanks to Frothy for deciphering the map thus far.
Right, so that's back across there, is it? Okay, so it's across there and then up the hill. Yeah, because if you tie this in with a lot of the quests that you do, well, pre-war and post-war, it's not bad. It's not bad.
This pass is not on my map of Elderslade. Frothy, what of yours? I am eager to return to following this map. What say you?
Okay. What say you? What's the betting I get taken into the Worms Graph? I've got a funny feeling about this. There we go. Examine that cairn.
I knew there was a river here at Elderslade, but I did not know it to flow from so far in the north.
Come, let us continue the journey along this river.
Okay. Up, there we go. Drake Central, hey? Oh, hello. Breeders of Nathball. Okay, this is another... let me just... I actually run out of quests. Let's just get rid of it. All the book ones are fine.
There does not seem to be any other direction forward but to continue along the river.
Okay, so destroy the worm nest and then the breeders here as well. Okay, this could all go very wrong very quickly if you're not careful. And I mean that politely. Oh, that's done it. I think we're going to have to go up the hill somewhat. Them worm breeders really do take out the power. Is it annoying? Reforge. Well, let's get this quickly done. Okay. There's none down there that I can see, so must be up and up again. So we need 2 more breeders and 3 more nests. That's that one done. And that one's done. Oh. See if we can bypass some of this. We'll pull something, I'm sure. Maybe we might get away with it and get around the back of this whelping. Yeah, fuck it, we'll pull the whelping. We'll pull him out of the way. Doesn't matter. Okay. The mountain worm there that I'm just trying to avoid because I can see Leah Thread and Frothy over that side. There we go. Right, where's the cairn over there? Lottie 94 and Cypher's up to newbies. There we go.
It almost feels as if whoever made this map was hiding it from someone.
Okay. I do like that they've introduced that where they can have it so that things come flying in. Get that open as well, aren't we? Yep. Glad I never came all this way up. I feel like I've wasted my time if I'd have come up here earlier, knowing that I'd be coming up here anyway. Rick. Yep, the continuing north along the river is the correct route. Well, we're just following these two numbnuts. Well, let's hope so.
I am sure that if we continue north, we will find the trail again. I am glad that you spotted the cairn. I did not see it.
What? You blind? Right, onwards and upwards. Nearly there. Well, we can keep out of range of that. Maybe this one as well. Oh shit. Oh, we can do that and fall off. Luckily we can get back up. That bit there we just got to be careful of. Right.
It seems the map ends here. There must be a reason the map and the trail of cairns led us here. A vision of Fram the Foremost fighting a fierce mountain drake comes into view.
Right, quick AFK again. I'll be back in about. Don't go nowhere. And we're back. Right. Sorry about that. I'm cooking bread, fresh bread. So I've got to keep dashing in and out. So in about 20 minutes I've got to go. Because I need to make sure it all turns out nicely. The self-hard exam man draws near. He seeks Scather, the worm. I also searched for Scather as the worm could not be tamed. I could not tame Scather. My only option was kill the long worm. Is that Rothbladder? Oh, I could kill him here, taking the sword and use it against Scather. However, Fram is more skilled with this particular blade than I. Greetings, friend. I mean you no harm. And hope I did not startle you. Who are you? Speak your name, stranger. My name is Karazgar. I'm but a traveller from the east. You, my friend, look a skilled warrior. I have not seen nor heard of you before, Karazgar. These mountains are dangerous. I am Fram and I am on a mission of revenge. I seek to slay the dreaded longworm Scather. Yes, Scather. Luck would have it. I also search for the beast. It stole from me an heirloom from my family. I alone vowed to reclaim what my family lost. That is a noble cause, Karazgar. I am close to finding the beast. Perhaps we could work together. It's very kind of you, Fram. I'll be honoured to fight along your side. Don't trust him. Together we searched for the worm. That was when I learned that Fram was the son of Thrumgar. You are quite skilled in combat yourself. Thank you. Why would you trust somebody that looks like that, for God's sake? I then formed a plan to use Fram as a pawn. I shall show discord in the north and skill Scather at the same time. You can hear the thoughts of Karazgar. Oh, the pieces, they fall right into place. I have Fram right where I want him. Karazgar, the little shit, has been delving into all this.
What happened? Are you all right?
Totally frothy that your visions and how you saw Karazgar befriending Fram for nefarious reasons. This was not the first time that Karazgar's rust had given you a vision of the past. This Karazgar that you and Frothy speak of, he's had his claws in the north for many years, yes? I suspect he did indeed befriend Fram. His intentions were not honourable.
Could Wormsgraf, the fabled lair of Scather the Worm, be close by?
Yup. Over there somewhere. So it looks like we're off on a little journey that way. Right, I hope this doesn't take more than 20 minutes because I've got I've got 15 minutes to get through this little menagerie. Now, if we don't have to kill everything, that'll be better. Right. Void stuff if we can. Whoa! Mountain worms doing handstands. Okay, looks like he got stuck somewhere, didn't he? And Leia Red and Frothy have got there already. Yes, I'm telling you. You did Quest of the Beasts of Wormsgraf. Travel now. More
A
revealing.
vision of Fram the Foremost and Karasgar confronting the dreaded longworm Scatha comes into view.
Dragon's breath hangs in the air. Their wounds and scars ache as they confront the long worm for the final time. Oh, there he is. Really failed this, should you, to be fair. Finally, after 2 long years, my father is now rightfully avenged. As is my family. Fram, in our time together searching for the long worm, we have become friends and brothers. I propose a blood pact to solidify our friendship, as is customary for where I am from. I am happy to partake in your customs, Karasgar. Oh dear. As a celebration of our triumph, it is a welcome indeed. Oops. Good. I do not wish for us to forget this day. Nor I. I have but very few asks in this blood pact. I wish for you to take from Scatha's Horde all that you want, except my family heirloom. I also ask of you never tell anyone where Scatha's Horde lay hidden. It may take some time to find my heirloom amidst the cavern of treasures. You want nothing more, Karasgar. You deserve half this gold. I require nothing more, my friend. Ooh, is a devious shit. And so be it. Let us perform your customary blood pact. I am ready. Now you can hear Karasgar's thoughts. Seek your fame and riches, petty Fram. You are now a servant of Karasgar, whether you know it or not. Oh, he's a twat. Less than 10 minutes.
Is everything all right? What did you see?
Okay, so this is all bind on acquire. So this stuff is quite good. It is like item level 426. Obviously, it doesn't have the slots, but it's higher in might, less in vitality, etc. But it is actually quite good stuff.
Frothy and I have discussed everything that we have learned from our journey together.
Yes, Karasgar knew that something was amiss when word reached him that Scatha's teeth had been given to dwarves.
So this ties in the whole story, doesn't it?
Fram was taken aback by his own demeanor. He loathed his unwillingness to mend the rift between the dwarves and the Aithuda. When he understood the curse upon him, he made a plan and acted upon it. Fram set out towards Scatha's Horde, as he often did.
On this journey, he had no intention of taking riches, however. The goal was to confront Karasgar. who is over there, killing dwarves. How's guys? Didn't I talk with you? My friend Fram, what can I do for you? We are brothers of the mountain after all. Wait, why are there dead dwarves strewn about? I assured you that they're here when I arrived. I'm in the midst of investigating this travesty. Of course there is. I may have believed you in the past, but I do not believe you this time, Karasgar. Enough of your games. I've come here to ask what you have done to me. Why my disdain for the dwarves has only grown ever since we crossed paths. It was never this way. I can't speak certain words in the company of others as if something pulls me down. You've cursed me. Admit it. Curse? Such an accusation, my friend. I've done nothing that you did not agree to. Remember this. A blood pact as was an oath for us to uphold after all. A blood pact was a ruse. Ooh, it's getting all feisty now. Fram, my dear friend, I tire of this conversation. You have served me well, and for that you have served my master's will. Now, my friend, you are no longer of use to me. Goodbye, Fram. How could you? How could I not? I have but one task for you, Fram. Come, rest your corpse here, surrounded by the dwarves that you have slain. Make no mistake, Fram was under the influence of a mix of dragon magic and Gerzul power. His will was strong to both make that map and to confront Karasgar. Fram was a kind-hearted man, and Karasgar twisted that strength into a weakness.
The bodies of the dwarves were nothing more than another misdirection by the devious Karasgar.
I see. He's a nasty little fuck, was Karasgar.
If only we had known then what we know now.
He's a bit of a git.
Unavoidably, the Aithuda blamed the dwarves, though King Thrain disavowed the deed and mourned his one-time friend. Now
But
there is
for
but
evidence
one
of
final
Karasgar
task remaining on this journey.
Somebody's obviously been flying through here. That's handy. Thank you very much, Mr. Runekeeper. Oh yeah, of course I've actually been here, haven't I? Just now. Oh, I'm actually no idea why he's just done that. You know. Okay, so that didn't count. So do I have to kill the ones outside? That didn't count. So these aren't counting inside. Okay. That's a bit of a problem. They're not counting on the inside. Shit. Springs to mind. Obviously these outside just died. Okay, so yeah, they're counting on the outside, but okay. Okay, diddly-do. We got this, we got this, we got this. Right, boys and girls, I'm just going to park myself there. I'm going to have to stop because I've got things I need to do now, and we'll be back very shortly, probably after some lunch and everything. We'll carry on with this because we need to finish off, find out what the devious little bastard that Karazgar actually was up to. But we'll carry on later on this afternoon, this evening. I hope you can join me. Thank you very much to Timaeus for the subscription. As always, Furlong, Keepy, Annie, Jimmy, Raz, Taurian, Cypher, Jinya, Caprik, Maro Romano, Mopper X2, Scotty 10,000, Zelda 599, and everybody else that's been in this afternoon. I look forward to seeing you again soon. If you don't already, please do hit that follow button. And I'm sure I'll see you in the next one. Take care for now, peeps. Be good. You can't be good. Be mildly impressive. See you soon. Bye-bye.